students, now we are going to start the sixth lesson of first class. The name of the lesson is air. So all of you know about the air. So what is the air actually surrounding you? Air is present but you are not able to see it. You are not able to see it but you can feel it. It happens to all of us. So first thing, whenever we are talking about the air, so how can we feel it? That one we have to know first. So the shirt on the clothes line is thrown down by whom? That one is the air. And if you will see that the written papers are scattered here and there by the air, and window was suddenly shut down by air. So these each and everything different kind of phenomena happen, incidents happen because of the air. So if you will see that the flow of the air is the wind. So wind is all of we can feel the air, and the thing is that the branches of a tree are moved by the air also, because if you will see the branches of the trees, that one also moving, but who is moving it? No one is present there, and the tree is also itself not able to move it. That means it is the air who is moving the branches, and the which blows that way, oof oof, like that the air blows. Here in the first only in the lesson they have told that the shirt on the clothes line is thrown by whom? The written papers are scattered here and there by whom? The window was suddenly shut down by whom? The branches of trees are moved by whom? Which blows oof oof as it moves softly. It is invisible air. That means all the works are being accomplished by the air, and we are not able to see the air, we can feel it only. Next, the thing, what about the air? The basic thing, if you will think that the air is one of our basic need. All the living things, they need air. Without air, we are not able to live. We are not able to survive in our nature. So air is one of the basic needs of all living things, and all living things need air to live, to survive. Air present in our surrounding and all around us. Surrounding means all around us. We cannot see air, but you can feel it. But we can feel it. Moving air is called wind. So whenever air is moving from one place to another place, that one is called the wind. And a gentle wind is a breeze. So the wind, the breeze, these all the things you can apply with for the case of the air. So whenever the air is moving from one place to another place, that one is called the wind, and the gentle wind is called the breeze. Now I would like to say you that all human beings need air to breathe. Yes, that one we need. So all human beings need air to breathe. So this one is air. Which one is going inside? Air is going inside. Which one is going outside, coming outside? That one is air. So breathing, this process, breathing is involved with the help of what? The air. All human beings need air to breathe. Put your hand under your nose, just like this. Do you feel the air? Whenever you are releasing the air on that time, definitely you would feel. And another thing also you can do, put your hand on your chest, then breathe. You can feel that the chest, that cavity of your body, that one is expanding, that one is being congested once also. So these all the things are happening with the help of air. And one thing you can see also that the air, why we need the air? Because inside our body so many cells are there, and for the metabolism also we need the air. And one thing is there, whenever we are eating the food, on that time the food particles are divided into the small particles, or from the food we are getting the energy. And who is helping us to get this energy? The air, the oxygen. That's why we need the breathe, otherwise we are not able to get the energy. And animals and plants also need air. That means not only the human beings, animals also need, the plants also need. How do they need? Let's see here. So plants need air for living. With the help of one activity we will prove that one also. So what the thing you have to take? So take two potted plants and place them in the open and close the other one with the jar. So just like the picture, first you have to take two plant, which one is planted in the pot. Next, one of the plant you have to keep open, and another one of the plant you have to cover with the help of one jar, and water them regularly. So you are giving the water, so you may think that no problem, both the plants will be as it is, they will grow. But after a few days the plant closed with the jar, that one will be died. That one died because it has no air. This shows that plants need air for living. So what happened? If the soil is present, daily you are watering the plant, but still now the plant died. Because of what reason? Because of the lack of the air. So just like the human being, they also need the air. Without air, the plants also not able to live alive. So, and the another plant, if you will see, that one will be as it is, no change at all for that tree, for that plant. So, from this activity, you can know that the plants also need the air. That means oxygen. Next, I would like to tell you one more activity with the help of which you can prove that animals need air for living. So what the thing you have to do? Take two glass jars, put a live cockroach in each. Make a hole in the lid of one jar and put the other jar lid tightly without hole, and leave both the cockroaches for some time. You will see that the cockroach in the jar without hole died because it got no air. So just like the picture, all of you are able to see that two jar you have to take, and one of the jar its lid you should make one hole, and both the jar you have to place one cockroaches. Then you have to tie the mouth, that is the lid. So one of the lid you have to make hole. I have told you that one of them should be one hole. So the another one, that means the without hole lid, that one should be that a cockroach should die after few times, because there is no oxygen inside the jar. That's why it can't alive for long time. And the another jar where you made the hole, there that cockroach will be as it is, because the air supply is there. You made the hole, so that's why it can breathe also, so it won't die. So from this activity you can prove that the cockroach or the animals, they also need the air for their breathing to live. That means for the existence of the nature. So without air we can't live.